Understanding fire extinguisher types and their uses is the first step in selecting a proper fire extinguisher for your home, car, or workplace. In this video, we will discuss the 7 common fire extinguisher types and what kind of fires they're best suited for. Before we talk about the types of fire extinguishers though, it's important that you understand how fire actually works. Essentially, there are 3 elements that must be present for a fire to exist. These elements include oxygen to sustain combustion, heat to raise the material to its ignition temperature, and fuel to support the combustion. When these elements combine, it creates a chemical reaction which causes fire. In order to extinguish any fire, you must remove at least one of these 4 elements. As we go over the different types of fire extinguishers, you will see how they each work differently based on the type of fire you are fighting. Water fire extinguishers work by removing the heat element of a fire. These are for Class A fires only that involve ordinary combustible materials like wood, paper, and most plastics. These fire extinguishers should never be used on a Class B or C fire. Class B fires involve flammable liquids like gas, and using one on one of these could spread the flammable liquid and make it worse. Class C fires involve electrical equipment, and we all know that water and electricity don't mix. Foam fire extinguishers work by taking away the heat element of a fire and also separating the oxygen from the other elements. These can be used on Class A and B fires only and shouldn't be used on Class C electrical fires due to shock hazard. Carbon dioxide fire extinguishers work by removing the oxygen element of a fire and also helping remove heat due to a very cold discharge. Carbon dioxide fire extinguishers should only be used on Class B combustible liquid fires and Class C electrical fires. Dry chemical fire extinguishers primarily work by interrupting the chemical reaction of a fire. A very versatile fire extinguisher, these are rated to be effective on Class A, B, and C fires. Since A, B, and C fires are the most common, dry chemical fire extinguishers are the most widely used options for home fire situations. Wet chemical fire extinguishers work by first removing the heat element of a fire and then preventing reignition by creating a barrier between the oxygen and fuel elements. This type of fire extinguisher was specifically developed for Class K fires that involve cooking oils and fats. Most often, these Class K fires occur in commercial restaurants and cafeteria settings. Clean agent or halogenated fire extinguishers work by interrupting the chemical reaction of a fire. Clean agent extinguishers are primarily for Class B combustible liquid fires and Class C electrical fires. And finally, dry powder fire extinguishers work by separating the fuel from the oxygen of a fire. These are only for use in Class D fires that involve combustible metals like magnesium, titanium, potassium, and sodium. As you can see, the most resourceful fire extinguisher to keep around your house is a dry chemical fire unit that's rated for A, B, and C fires. However, if you have a more specialized situation where a Class D or Class K fire could occur, then you're going to want to choose accordingly. To get more information on the best fire extinguisher brands and models, as well as read up-to-date fire extinguisher reviews, check out our website at www.fire-ready.com.